welcome back to another Taekook Mafia story one shot. So this is third episode of this story. So I hope you will love it. Thanks POV, get up, pulling off the blanket from me. Get up, you are going to cook. Shaking me roughly this time. Finally I woke up. I stare at him. Groggily trying to clear his godly image. Mafia boss was scrolling at me. Don't make me wait, Jungkook. Then walk away, leaving me to process everything. So you decided that I'm going to be your maid? I asked once I set his breakfast. For now, you saved my inconvenience to hire anyone. Can't have another repeat of what happened the other night. He started eating his breakfast. I cleared my throat before speaking. I need clothes, I said, almost in a whisper. Jungkook stopped delivering the food to his mouth and he turned his head to look at me. There is a slight glare at his eyes. What I need clothes? I have been wearing the same clothes for 2 days now. I made sure that I didn't sound demanding and respect was evident in my voice. Is this another way of telling me, darling, buy me clothes so I could give you my credit card, baby tiger? I frowned, not liking his insult. Sorry to ruin your perfect imagination. I only mean that I needed to go. That's that sassy mouth I love. He got up from his chair and stood before me. He leaned his hand on the table, making his height crouch down to match mine. Our face only inches closer. I can't wait till I bring you with me in Korea, baby tiger. His smile was playfully and mischievous. I crossed my arm, challenging him. Expect you can't. Jimin will look for me. I don't want to know how he will react when you break your promise. He clenched. There was something to it. I ate, but it was hardly noticeable. One day, baby tiger, one day. I frowned. Stop calling me that. I'm not Korean. Don't call me anything Korean. He smirked. I noticed his eyes were traveling on my eyes, nose and lips and back again. But you do have a lovely accent. Do you think you should? You sound the same when you will. I'll do you do something naughty. I turned away while trying to avoid the effect of his word. Jungkook laughed. I know your name, baby tiger. Thank. You are half Korean. That's the pretty accent. I rolled my eyes. Wow, it's nice of you to know that. Did you investigate me or something? I rolled my eyes. Wow, it's not nice of you to know that. Did you investigate me or something? His eyes lowering instantly towards mine. If you ever sing our situation to even utter my name to someone else, Jimin and my promise ultimately will be end. If anything you do or say spy puts me in danger, Kim, you will be saying this life goodbye. I subconsciously swelled my fear, and this man knows I fear him. I nodded frequently. Time escape thanks song. I picked my clothes, not minding what outfit it was. Well, considering I own a bunch of girls and boys clothes, just as long as I don't say anything, maybe Mr. Mafia here would let me leave, and I'm still under Jimin's and his vote, so that's good. Jungkook isn't really pretty bad, I observed, just as long as that I don't irritate him. At least he has some respect for me. Aside from that, the fact that he says some bad things to me. Is that all your stuff? Jungkook asked from behind. I nodded, still focused on packing. You are not typical boy, are you? I scratched my eyebrow. My accents are slowing down. do you mean? I can't help but think that I'm staring some girl's clothes. I continued packing, but rushed it so he would quit staring at my clothes. That's because it's girl's clothes. Interesting, you know, I have never tasted someone who is like you before, he said while studying me. I rolled my eyes as you. Are you insane that I have both sides? There was a smirk on his lips. Sorry to disappoint you, buddy, but I only did it for Bogam. Who is Bogam? Pure curiosity was written on his face. Half owner of this painting you ruined, and the one who chooses these clothes for me. I muttered the second para's lolly. He raised his eyebrow, probably heard the last part. I sat on the bed while picking up the thin silver laptop, one that began. He suggested that I should try continuing the book, assuming that I knew how Bogam's mind used to work, and since I don't have anything to do, I haven't been in mood to paint ever since his death. I figured I should try. You done? He asked, bringing me out of my thoughts. I nodded. When we got out of my room, I noticed something against the wall of my living room covered in white sheet. I didn't notice it when we came into my apartment, probably because I was in a hurry to pack. It was huge and flat like a canvas. Weird, I didn't remember putting anything there. I walked towards the unknown object. Jungkook seems not to mind. To the utter surprise, it was the ruined painting. The huge hole was there, flashing before my eyes. I inhaled an amount silent so when, of course, my anger towards a certain man. The least I could do is to deliver the painting to your apartment safe and sound. I rolled my eyes. Yeah, right, because you already have the honor to ripping it. I turned to him while sniffing. It's that important to you, huh? Well, obviously, I was trying to hold back, snapping him again. He smirked playfully. Go on, don't hold back. You already knew I wouldn't be able to touch you. He took a step back towards me. You are angry with what I did? You also took a man's life, and that's it, baby tiger. You are not going to tell anyone. I already told you the cost of your voice. I look at him, scornfully letting him know my promise. I wouldn't. I'm not that stupid. Good, he turns. Let's go at Jungkook's home. I stare at the white skin of Bogam's laptop. Now that I'm the owner, I plan to continue the book. Unexpectedly, the unfortunate he stopped writing at the peak of the two leading characters' deep scene. I actually surprised that I am no longer blush reading this kind of genre. I have always read Bogan's book before he sent it to the publisher. He had gone for teacher and student, doctor and patient, and the typical one like boss and secretary. The painting book was about the driver and boss. Apparently, he had this idea when he was asking Jimin how he met his husband. Jimin was not driver of his husband, but while talking to him, Bokung got the idea. I expect that the driver here is a guy and his boss was cold-hearted lady, and he managed to warm his way into her heart. I don't know if someone already used to this kind of idea, but Bogum write amazing R-rated scenes which make the readers feel absorbed in the book. I don't even know how I didn't hear you coming in. I stuttered. I could hear my heart jump back and forth miles away. I was leaning back at the table, my back over and laptop, while hands was gripping the edge of the desk. Jungkook was leaning on the chair, hands on the armpit. Did you write that? He looked at the laptop behind me. Yeah, you read it? Horrified at the discovery, I didn't write it, but it's still embarrassing. He smirked mischievously. I didn't know you were into that? Could you move back, feeling unstable and nervous as his closeness? I also feeling tired of leaning back so much and while trying to keep our distance. He withdrew his hand and from chair and scared baby tiger. I eyed him up and down. I just noticed that he was half in his clothes. I could see the tattoo all over his hand. One hand, it seems the artwork coiled towards his hands back and then the fourth again. I always love you by my body, he said, smirking. I rolled my eyes. Whatever, Mr. High and Mighty. Some boys just admire a really good piece of art, he clenched before laughing at me. My scream seems like a squall. I closed my eyes, flashing at what he was about to do. His right hand grabbed my hair, finger locking a handful of strands. His left arm was coiling around my wrist and hand pushing my back, making our front pressing against each other. I could feel his abs and muscular that was perfect form. There was no denying that this man was written straight from Bogum's book. I never had a boy like you before, he said between his breath, his finger pulling my hair, tugging it quite roughly, a move that was quite familiar to me. Does that mean you are attracted to me? I said with confidence. I can't believe this guy is like to exist. I thought, let me test you, baby tiger. He ignored my question. He angled my head steady so I would be facing up, the left side of neck bare for him. I think Jimin would be delighted to know you are craving, Mr. Jian. I smirked inwardly, knowing his cousin-in-law is the only thing that held him back. He let me go, pushing me away from with a certain amount of force. One day, baby tiger, one day. He growled and playfulness was replaced with a scroll. I grinned, crossing my arm with confidence. And it's Jungkook to you. I frowned in confusion. I glared when his hand reached again to my neck. Our faces only an inch apart. His big hand was almost wrapping it whole, while his thumb massaging my throat like feather. And when I do something to you, I want to hear you say my name, every name of mine, JK, Jungkook, Mr. Jian, and Daddy. His thumb stroking the center of my neck while uttering every name of his own. His eyes hooded in deep desire, clouding the window of his soul. And when you feel happiness. So everyone, this isn't for today's episode. I hope you like it, and whatever you feel about the episode, you can tell me in the comment section, and all the episodes link you will get in the description box, as I said in the every video. So please check it out. And I did a lot of hard work for this, so please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, and please comment down whatever you feel about the story. I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, take care, safe. Bye bye.